Group of Republican lawmakers want to subpoena records over the botched Obamacare website rollout, and they are not happy. Republican Congressman James Lankford out of Oklahoma, member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, my guest now. And sir, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon as well.
What would the subpoena do?
Well, we're trying to get information from the contractors. Obviously, the administration has stopped giving information to Congress and the American people. They continue to say, we're working on this. We have a tech surge that we don't know who the tech surge is. We don't know how much they've paid. We don't know all the contractors that are involved. And so we have asked the 11 contractors that we do know for the information that the administration won't give us.
Okay, but that information relates specifically with the contracts, the competition for the contracts. Right. What does it involve, sir?
There are 11 contractors that we know of that are involved in putting together the Obamacare exchange. We want to get the information. How was this done? There are also several of the contractors have said back to us the White House and other individuals in the administration made changes at the very last minute. We're trying to get additional information about that. Obviously, there's no big surprise. This is a huge fiasco of a rollout. The Obama administration is trying to fix it. We're still trying to get information about how it was done, why it was done this way, why there were last-minute changes that were made that dramatically changed how the website even functioned. This is basic information the American people have. This is American taxpayer money that was spent, and now with this new tech surge that's coming out, the administration keeps saying we're going after the best and brightest in all the private sector, but they won't tell us who they are. They won't tell us how much they've paid. This is a lot of money going out the door. It seems to be a money is no object, fix it. And then we say money is an object. We want to know why it's not been done and why this money's been wasted.
I've got several questions here, but I've only got a minute and a half to talk. You say 11 contractors. I heard 55. How many is it?
We put 11 contractors on notice at this point to say, here's all the information that we need to be able to get back from them. So that's the initial 11 that are the main contractors.
The price tag, is it $300 million? Is it $600 million? Is it more than that?
Well, that's a great question, Bill, and that's one of the things we're trying to ask. It started with under $100 million, and then we've heard $300 million, and some estimates as high as $600 million. No one will give us a straight answer, so we're going to the contractors to be able to find out what was the original contract and how much has been paid to date.
I got you. One final question. You have a deadline of 5 o'clock today. Deadline for what? And what happens if it's not met?
We're actually trying to get all that information in by next week to be able to get as much as we possibly can. We're going to have a hearing on this in the days ahead. We need time to be able to gather all this information in, and so we can go through it. It's obviously a lot of information that we have to go through as well.
But the deadline today is to get the information you need. Otherwise, then you go subpoena. Is that right?
Well, otherwise, we can take compulsory methods. We have that authority in our committee to be able to force that through a subpoena. We can choose to do that. If they come back to us and say, we're making progress, here's the information that we have so far, we have more, we wouldn't have to do that. Obviously, the last result is a subpoena, but we do have that authority, and we do need this information.
This is going to be a process. James Lankford out of Oklahoma, back home today. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thanks.
It's not just